Right, so hi everyone, welcome to the stream. I'm just going to be carrying on with my work on this song. I know I said it's pretty much done last month, last, oh god, it's that long ago, last stream. Um, but I was listening to it after the stream and I was thinking that doesn't sound right. A couple of bits don't sound right, there's a couple of samples I'd like to change. Um, Although maybe the length is right. Um, Something not quite perfect about it. So yeah, there's a few things I want to change because I don't want to release like a sort of, what's the word? What do you call a half effort? Half job, I suppose. I don't want to release a half job, so I want to at least get it so at least I'm happy with it. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. Wrong screen. Where's? Here we go. Right, there we are. Okay. So yeah, let me load in my song. But yes, so what I've done, guys, let me go back to that. So I'm loading my song. So when you get up to 1.23, I'd like to keep track of the version numbers. Just wait for that to load in. So what I'm saying is, so yeah, there's a couple of samples. So I've only got like I've only got like the sample packs that came with Renoise because I got it for my birthday, which was like last August. And so I've just been playing around with the samples I got with the DAW really. But what I want to do is start branching out and get more samples. When I was a kid, when I was a teenager, I used to have just hundreds of samples. I used to have an Amiga 500 with discs and discs full of samples, and they all got chucked away eventually. But I'd like to get back to the stage where I've got like at least a decent set of samples. I've got nothing at the moment really. I can't really say I've got anything in the way of samples, but I'd like to get back to the stage where I've got a fairly decent amount of samples to play around because it just broadens your horizon. It broadens what you can do. You can make more variations in your song. I can make maybe a couple of songs with what I get with the DAW, but then after that it just all sounds the same. So really, it's the lifeblood of having original songs. Is just to have samples that sound different to every other song. Really, I mean, sometimes you kind of expect the same sort of samples to make it feel comfortable, like so you're not going out your comfort zone, but sometimes you don't want to hear everything the same, so it's a bit of a fine balance you've got to walk between having familiar samples and that make people feel at home and having something original, like an original melody or an original sample here and there, which I've tried to do with this one. I've got some royalty-free war samples because this is like a war song. So I've got some royalty-free war samples that add in it that make it, which give it the originality. But I want some, I wanted some more professional sounding sounds. So I bought a sample pack from, where did I bought it from? Some Big Fish, I think, something like that. It's about, I don't know, $15 or something like that. I know it's not English money, but everybody uses dollars, don't they? So I've got a sample pack, so I'm going to try that out now. So I've got my song in. So let's listen to the song. So I'll tell you where I think things could be different. There's probably about halfway song where I've got it's kind of like a background sound coming in, and it doesn't sound original. Obviously it's one from the DAW, but it doesn't sound very exciting really. So I mean, this isn't going to be a goey ravey tune. Just from the start, you can tell that. This is going to be more of a like a listening tune, really. Make that distinction. I'm okay with the start here. I would kind of like to get that sound a bit louder with the screaming, but I've got other stuff on the channel. Maybe I'll move some stuff out of the channel to get so I can get that louder. So this fourth pattern here. It's not that channel. Where is it? It's that, I think. That I want to be louder, just to make a bit more of an entrance. I don't know if I can add some delay to it, maybe. That's a bit much. I don't know, maybe a little bit. Take down the sound a bit. I don't know, let's see how it. Yeah, I want that quite powerful. I don't know whether distortion on it would work better. Maybe. Maybe some gain. I want an echo really rather than a reverb. Yeah, so that's a bit more like I want, but I don't know if that'll. I've got any other things on that channel that will make it sound, which will be too loud later. But we'll see. Let's play through the tune. Let's wait for that to save. If there's any professionals watching, I apologise for any mistakes I make because I'm not musically trained. But if anybody's watching that just wants to find out how to use Renoise, maybe you'll pick up something or how it works. So I don't make any promises. Being some musically trained, so I'm going to contact base at some point. That's good before that kick comes in. I think this can come down a little bit. So it's a bit more subtle. I like maybe have a perfection sometimes because I think ears are quite sensitive and you can notice something that's not quite right. So after a while, I mean, yeah, I do it roughly, but after a while I can get a bit anal about it because I think you just get it just right sometimes. Notes and things like that don't sound quite right. I mean, because I'm only getting back to it, I'm being a bit rough cut around it, but so that's just free sample off some side. That kit comes in nicely, that's quite powerful, that sounds good as well. On headphones. That bit's a bit boring. Got a bit of drums there. Those drums aren't very loud. Is that this track? Yeah, see again, that's not very loud. So I think the gainer on that. I mean, these samples are quite quiet, so. But then I've got other samples on there, you see, so I have to be a bit careful with it. Pump this up a bit. 1 dB. Space on it as well. Put the stereo expander on it. What's this OD? See if we make this quieter. It's down a decibel. What's this other sample I'm using? Is it this one? I don't think that works. I mean, it worked the first time I listened to it, it worked, but now I don't think it does. I'm going to save this in another version before I change it. So anyway, let's have a look at these other samples I've got, because I think that could change. What's this? 1D. Load. 1D. This one. Yeah. Let me find. I should have put it in the Renoise folder to make things easier. Renoise songs. Oh, where is it? I've got it here somewhere. No, I have it. did I put it? Renoise, the Renoise folder, OneDrive. Let's go back. This is the Renoise folder. Samples. There we go. Industrial. So look at listen to some of these. Weird sequences here. Love to look for one. I don't know if it's got any tune ones. Not all that many samples. Maybe like that. I'm just playing out with this new music tracker I got back in August, seeing what sort of sounds I can do with it. That doesn't quite sound right. It sounds too meek. Not stronger sound again. Sounds a bit silly. That is grand piano, yeah. So that sounds alright. It's great, I like watching people use it. That's cool, yeah. Yeah, it's cool. I mean, I used to use trackers back in the 90s like this. I used to use, well, obviously the original tracker, and Med and Octamed. I mean, they go back years. These trackers, they were like one of the first things that people used to make music with on the 16-bit computers, and then you got all like your Cakewalk and all that high-end stuff. But I kind of like this because it's just, I don't know, it just seems logical to me to like. I know it's not like normal music where it goes across left to right and that, but for me, for 4/4 music, it makes perfect sense to have it in 64 chunks. You know, it's 4x4, everything's 4x4. It just makes sense to do it this way. So yeah, I might start watching try and look on Twitch to find some people using it, really, because I haven't really looked at what they do. I've seen like a couple of other people using what's that other free program, JLL or something like that. There's a guy who does that. He's really good at it. I mean, that looks good because you can sort of like style the sounds as you go along, but I just like these for simplicity, and it can work. Like I think there was a guy that we used to do some gigs with, and they got like a #1 hit with it, and it's like wow, you can do that with this sort of thing. So I mean, it's crazy what you can do, really. But yeah, I'm just, you know what it's like when you're trying to find the right sort of sound, and nothing's working at the moment. But I know, so I know probably like the more I work at it, the more I can closer I can get it to what it should sound like. Yeah, I mean, I used to have masters of them when I was younger, but I've just got like, I've had to start all over again. Like, I went off to university and worked for ages and stuff like that, and like, years ago I just chucked all my samples and everything away and all the music stuff, and I kind of gave up and went down a different route, and then now I'm getting back into it, but I've suddenly realised I've just got no samples. I mean, I used to have masses of them, but I'm like realising actually that's kind of like, I mean, when you first start out you've got no samples, but then you build them up, and then that's when you can really start making some really interesting stuff, because you start memorising like all the different samples you got, and then you kind of think, well actually this sample will go really well here, so I'm back to basics again. So like, yeah, I'm just playing with the sample back to game with Renoise basically. That's all I've got at the moment really. I tried downloading one, but they're all in, sorry, excuse me, pick my nose. They're all in like 130 BPM, and they're just loops, and it's just like, it's not really what I want. I want just like just individual instrument samples, really. So I need to try and find somewhere that does those. But it's not like the days gone by when I was a kid. I'd just copy discs off friends and stuff like that. It's not so easy to get them sent out. Well, unless you know what you're doing, but. track for that instrument. Let's try and play it to a bit. Piano instead, I don't know. The piano comes in later, so it could be worth leading into it. I mean, I'm not going to be, yeah. I mean, a long time ago, I'd have spent hours doing this. Transposed. Let's take it up. Playing around with the arpeggiators earlier on at the beginning of the song. It worked in the last song I did, but for some of the drum things, but it didn't an effect on it. Because I think it's important to get like sort of transitioning things right, so the tune kind of flows. There's no point like having too obvious. Sound weird. And just take off that slide and I wonder what it would sound like with a massive delay on it. Real, you know what I mean, like a real echoey one. Okay, so I've changed a few things this time, but I don't really know where it's going really. I mean, for my next, this is my second one I've done like under my own name, but I don't know. Kind of lost direction really. I wanted to do something with some singing, but then this is coming out more instrumental, which does tend to happen with my tunes sometimes. So it's kind of going that way. I might just release as an instrumental. Beginnings I think is okay. It sets a move something, but then I don't want to let it down later in the song by not. It just kind of falls flat on its face. So it's not good enough. So either probably need to come up with a better melody later on, or a hook, or something like that, or a better bridge or something like that. Work on the drum bass, but I think this works well, but it kind of perhaps builds up too much. It builds up well here, but then it's ultimately a bit disappointing. You really expected something. Hi-hats are coming quicker there. It's just building even more there. This is good for mixing. It builds up slowly, so it gives you a chance to mix in with it. If this is too long going into it, I won't be only 3 minutes long. That's an effect I put on someone. Yeah, this one. So I put that weird delay on that multi-tap because I'm using it again on another channel, but obviously it doesn't quite work with the hi-hats. Yeah, so I need to put that sample on another channel anyway to start with. So there's lots that it needs doing to it. So it's not an easy job. That sample sounds better than the last sample. Yeah, I don't want that again. I should have gone by now. On that verse. That verse. Okay, so I'll put the effects to go back to being piano. It doesn't quite sound right with it being that weird instrument. I haven't figured out how to make the song stop at the end as well. I know it loops around, but I know when I record it, it will stop there. But I don't know. Maybe I'll just release it like that as just a bit of a fun project. I don't see where I'm going to go with it really. I mean, the last song I did when I got the singing, it just all seemed to work. It just all seemed to come together. You know, I think there's got to be some sort of like special magic that's happening when that happens. But I think this song's just got to be just another song that's kind of important. I mean, these songs have their place, like as fillers or whatever, or something you can listen to, a bit of easy listening or something like that. But it's not going to be the last song I did, which is a bit of a pop song. I mean, yeah, the last song I did went really well. I can play it on some of my songs. So this one came out really well. It's the last. I think I was trying to remix it with drum samples there. So yeah, this is the last song I did. We got a few thousand listens on, not this mix, but another mix, got a few thousand listens on Spotify. But I went with the singer, so it's just really good. It just like came together really well. I did the instrumental first, so I've remixed the instrumental a few times, but this is such a good singer, it just like really lifted the song. Affecting my keys assigned. Yeah, I have to change my key lines for when I'm using this. Yeah, I'll stop listening. Just singing samples for me. Yeah, so this is the only annoying thing. I did use the vocals as one big sample on this, but she did do it in time for the music. The only problem with this is not when you don't cut out, you kind of have to start from the beginning to hear the whole song. So that's always been the case, unless you can't hear it, unless you're mixing every different vocal sample separately. You can't play it from anywhere in the songs, I think. This one just came together really well, and this is, I'm quite pleased because this is my first mix on the first song I did. So yeah, I was like really pleased with how that one came out, and quite surprised me actually, which made me want to keep using this. Um, and I had wanted to go for vocals for this new song I'm doing now, this one, but I just don't see how I'm gonna do it with this one because it's just like it's more like just like dark, moody techno at the moment. So I just I haven't really got any idea, but I mean, with the song you just heard, when I made the tune, I just kind of thought, actually, I can put singing over that, you know, and it was just a bit more bouncy, a bit more happy. I don't. I mean, the thing is, making music, you can be in different moods. Every time you start a song, you'll be in a different mood, and it just really affects how the song comes out. I mean, what inspired me on this one, especially I watched all the Transformers movies. This is called Cyber War One, so it's just like it's a sort of there's nothing particularly happy about it, other than it's like a bit, you know, a bit going crazy. But then it doesn't really. There's kind of like a softness to it as well. I mean, that's quite hard where it comes in there, but then after that, it doesn't really. I mean, this is scary. You can imagine jumping around and come to this. But then I need to go up a level or something. I need to put more layers on it maybe. It might be one of those songs that just takes a while to do to build up. I might just start another song and come back to this one. I think we should do that when we start this one separate at a time. It doesn't sound too bad at the beginning. I mean, I've got someone today. I think I've changed that. So I've changed that sample later on that comes in about here. This still sounds a bit broken. I mean, I put these cut-offs in because it didn't work with the original sample, but I might be able to take them out. You can see I've got the volume cuts there. Where's that one? See, yeah, I could be working on a song and I don't remember doing bits or things just get around. I probably hit the wrong key sometimes, and it just. But then I have to decide where I like it or not. You can see where I got the volume cuts in here. The zeros, because with the original sample, it was just a cacophony basically with it too long. But on that higher pitch, that sounds better. When it's lower, it doesn't sound. I can change the whole sound with the sample. The delay on it kind of almost works. So yeah, I think it needs more work. It's not. I thought I'd be able to just like cut and run with it. So the first song I did. I mean, the whole tune, I think I knocked up in about literally 1 or 2 days, or 2 or 3 days, maybe even 2 days, and then I sent off the singer to do the lyrics, and it was all back in within a week. But this is just dragging on. It's just like takes a lot of fine tuning, but then it's a more nuanced sound, really, I suppose. You can say it's a lot of subtleties in this one that probably wasn't in the first one, so in a way it's a step forward, but it's also a step back. So, but anyway, so I'm just going to leave it here for now, and I'm going to raid someone. Let's raid. Pricey. I'm gonna raid Cash. Am I going to raid Cash? Probably want to follow him for music, don't you? Who's doing music? I don't really know. Not very good at this raiding malarkey. Yeah, let's just raid Cash. This is a bit. I normally raid Cash anyway, so you just don't mind. But this is a change. She plays Apex Legends, but sort of the same thing. Okay, that's no good. Alright, thanks for watching. And probably pick this up again later sometime. Stay around for the raid if you want to. Up to you. Thanks a lot.
If that's okay with you.